If you have ever wondered why some people seem to navigate challenges with more ease, why they bounce back from difficulties faster, or why they often seem happier and healthier, the answer often lies in their mindset. Positive thinking is not about ignoring life's difficulties or pretending that everything is perfect. Instead, it is about approaching problems with a hopeful and constructive attitude, training your mind to focus on solutions rather than just the obstacles. Positive thinking begins with the simple but powerful belief that your thoughts have the ability to shape your reality. When you dwell on negativity, you create stress, anxiety, and a narrow vision of what's possible. But when you shift your focus toward positivity, you open yourself up to growth, resilience, and opportunities that you may have overlooked before. Science has shown again and again that optimism impacts not only your mental health but also your physical well-being. People who cultivate positive thinking tend to live longer, experience less stress, have stronger immune systems, and are better able to cope with challenges. One of the most remarkable things about the mind is that it can be trained. Just as we train our muscles in the gym, we can train our thoughts through consistent practice. For example, when you wake up in the morning, you have a choice. You can focus on what might go wrong in your day, or you can choose to focus on what could go right. This small shift sets the tone for everything that follows. The brain is highly responsive to patterns of thought. The more often you practice gratitude, hope, and optimism, the more your brain strengthens those neural pathways, making positive thinking a natural default rather than an effort. But let's be honest, life isn't always smooth. There are setbacks, disappointments, failures, and unexpected hardships. Positive thinking doesn't deny these realities. It doesn't mean plastering a fake smile on your face when you're hurting. What it does mean is recognizing that challenges are temporary and that within every problem lies the seed of an opportunity. Imagine someone who loses their job. A negative mindset may spiral into hopelessness, self-doubt, and fear of the future. A positive thinker, on the other hand, might feel the same initial disappointment but quickly shifts their focus to what can be done. Perhaps this is a chance to explore new skills, discover a better career path, or reinvent themselves. That shift in mindset can completely change the outcome. One of the most effective ways to strengthen positive thinking is through gratitude. Gratitude transforms your perspective by redirecting your focus from what you lack to what you already have. By taking just a few moments each day to acknowledge the good things in your life, whether it's support of friends, good health, or even small pleasures like a warm cup of coffee, you train your brain to see abundance instead of scarcity. Over time, gratitude rewires your brain to naturally notice the positives first. Another important part of positive thinking is self-talk. The way you speak to yourself matters deeply. Many people are their own harshest critics. They replay mistakes in their heads, judge themselves for not being perfect, and feed their minds with negativity. But when you start practicing compassionate and encouraging self-talk, you shift the narrative. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," you reframe it into, "I'll give it my best shot." Instead of, "I always fail," you shift to, "I'm still learning." These seemingly small adjustments create massive differences in how you feel, how you act, and ultimately how you succeed. Surrounding yourself with positive influences also fuels your mindset. The people we spend time with shape our thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes more than we realize. If you are surrounded by constant negativity, complaints, or toxic energy, it's easy to adopt that same outlook. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with uplifting, optimistic, and supportive people, their energy becomes contagious, encouraging you to adopt the same hopeful perspective. This is why building a positive environment is so crucial to maintaining a constructive mindset. Positive thinking also has a direct link to resilience. Resilience is the ability to recover quickly from difficulties, and optimism is its fuel. When you believe that tomorrow can be better than today, you find the strength to keep going even when life is tough. This is why optimistic people tend to be more persistent. They see setbacks as lessons rather than failures. They understand that rejection is redirection, that delays are not denials, and that every obstacle carries a hidden gift of growth. Visualization is another powerful tool connected to positive thinking. When you visualize yourself succeeding, your brain responds as though it is already experiencing that success. Athletes often use visualization to improve performance. They mentally rehearse winning races, hitting perfect shots, or achieving personal bests. This practice builds confidence and prepares the mind to perform under pressure. Similarly, in everyday life, you can visualize yourself speaking confidently in meetings, achieving your goals, or handling challenges gracefully. The clearer your vision, the stronger your belief in your ability to achieve it. It is also worth noting that positive thinking does not mean ignoring reality. It is not about delusion or wishful thinking. Instead, it is about approaching reality with the belief that you are capable of influencing outcomes. It's about choosing to focus on what can be controlled rather than what cannot. For example, you can't control the weather, but you can control how you react to it. You can't control every challenge life throws at you, but you can control your attitude, your effort, and your perspective. The benefits of positive thinking extend beyond individual well-being. Optimism improves relationships, too. When you approach people with kindness, empathy, and understanding, you naturally create stronger bonds. Positive thinkers are more likely to forgive, to resolve conflicts peacefully, and to inspire others around them. Imagine the difference between entering a conversation with an open, optimistic attitude versus a defensive, negative one. The energy you bring influences not only how others see you but also how they respond to you. In addition, positive thinking can boost creativity and problem solving. Negativity tends to narrow your focus, locking you into a survival mindset where you can only see the problem. Positivity, on the other hand, broadens your perspective, allowing your mind to explore new ideas and solutions. This is why some of the most innovative breakthroughs come from people who maintain an optimistic outlook despite repeated failures. Their belief that a solution exists keeps them searching until they find it. You might be wondering how to start cultivating positive thinking in your daily life. A simple way is to practice awareness. Notice your thoughts throughout the day. Are they uplifting or discouraging? Did they motivate you or drain you? Once you recognize negative thought patterns, you can challenge them and replace them with constructive ones. Another method is journaling. Writing down 3 good things that happened each day, no matter how small, helps you shift your focus toward gratitude and positivity. Meditation and mindfulness are also powerful practices, because they train you to observe your thoughts without judgment and gently guide them toward a more positive direction. It's also helpful to set realistic goals and celebrate progress along the way. Positive thinking doesn't mean waiting for a perfect future to feel happy. It means appreciating each step of the journey. By acknowledging your growth and celebrating small wins, you maintain motivation and reinforce the habit of optimism. Remember, positive thinking is not about being cheerful all the time. Life is complex, and emotions are natural. Sadness, frustration, and anger are part of being human. The power of positive thinking lies in not letting those emotions dominate your life. It gives you the strength to process difficulties without becoming consumed by them. It allows you to face reality with hope, to see setbacks as temporary, and to believe in your ability to overcome them. So as you reflect on the power of positive thinking, consider how you can bring more optimism into your own life. Begin with small steps. Practice gratitude, shift your self-talk, visualize success, and surround yourself with positivity. Over time, you will notice not only a change in your mood but also in your energy, your relationships, and your overall quality of life. Positivity is not a magic cure, but it is a powerful tool that empowers you to live with greater joy, resilience, and purpose. When you choose positivity, you are not just changing your outlook, you are changing your future. The thoughts you nurture today shape the reality you experience tomorrow. By embracing positive thinking, you unlock the potential to create a life filled with hope, growth, and endless possibilities.